The state of Alabama has some Medicaid benefits for adults with disabilities, but not everyone qualifies to receive them. That's where we begin tonight. I'm Mike Black.
And I'm Connor Board. So what happens to the people who don't make the cut? I found out more about where they end up and who is there to help them.
Show me them greens, Andrea!
305 8th Street is home to Sue,
3,000 pieces.
also known as the Puzzle Queen, Sheila,
About to hang my clothes up.
Money Mike, and more than a dozen other residents.
I love living here. This is my favorite place. This is where I call home.
Since 1979, 305 8th Street has been a home for hundreds of adults with autism and other disabilities who Andrea Williams says have fallen through the cracks and don't meet state-waivered requirements for Medicaid.
In the state of Alabama, you have to have an IQ of 70 or below, or if you're mentally ill and have a dual diagnosis or Asperger's or autism, you might not meet state-waivered requirements to go into a Medicaid reimbursed group home.
My boyfriend.
She says an IQ test is not sufficient and that Alabama needs to look at the person as a whole, as they do in other states like Colorado. Andrea says she has residents who are very smart. One speaks Greek, one went to college to study Japanese, and 3 residents can drive, but they still need assistance.
You know, while they're very brilliant in a department, you can be vulnerable and still need structured living environment, someone to remind you to take your medicine so you don't take it all or you remember to take it, and or help manage your money and allocate it for you and do your bills for you.
What chapter are you on?
David Delisle has been at 305 8th Street for 4 years. He speaks German, he can drive, and has worked jobs in our community. Before becoming a resident, he says he was getting sick from the medication he was taking and was living in a trailer. He says the community at 305 8th Street has helped him become the best version of himself.
We go places like, to special dinners for fundraisers and stuff. And Andrew's really here to help people who have problems, you know, we really have no other place to be but be here, and it's really not a bad place.
In some cases, the residents had an IQ score just a little too high to receive Medicaid benefits, and if it weren't for 305 8th Street, their situation could be a lot worse.
We have 7 residents in our care that were put through the DHR system because families did not prepare. They assumed that the brother or sister would take care of them or the neighbors, and they went through the DHR system, and then some of them were homeless.
Although these residents are not getting much help from the state of Alabama, they are just thankful that they have a place to call home.
A better place to live. I mean, I love it here.
It actually takes over $14,000 a month to keep 305 8th Street up and running. Fundraising, donors, and volunteers are all a big part of the home's success. If you want to learn more, you can go to rocketcitynow.com or the Rocket City Now app.